But emotions and anger go hand in hand. Because when we talk about emotions, you don't have good emotions and bad emotions. But when we talk about emotions, people always talk about it. We actually look at the bad emotions. So emotion and anger, that's why go hand in hand. So we're talking about how do you control your anger so that you don't feel that because you lost something, I'm gonna lose it all. I don't have any person caring for me anymore. It's wrong. It's wrong because sometimes you have to lose in order to win. I didn't have a father when I came to this country. I lost my dad as a young guy. See, I could have said to myself that time, I said, hey, I'm in America, I can do whatever I want to do. But I didn't do that. I could have become so emotional and have this pity party kind of thing and let people look at me. It does not help. It doesn't help a girl, it doesn't help a guy. If you allow your emotions to hold you, it will destroy you. But if you are in full control of yourself and know who you are, it becomes a blessing unto you. That's what I have to say for that.
Let me ask you a question, okay? One thing that I picked up when you were talking about, listening to yourself, being intuitive,
Right.
to that voice, okay? Say I'm a person that is, I'm not a person. Let's say I'm a person of faith. Like what's in front of me, I believe, right. And this is actually new to me. I'm just like, okay, I'm listening to you, listening to yourself. For someone that's actually never done that before, where is step one for them to actually practice learning how to filter out listening to that voice? Because sometimes you can be like, oh, I want to do this, but really it's like the pizza I ate last night. For me, it's the egg rolls I ate last night. So what would you say, like, how do you know? How do you know it's like, oh, that's me? Like, how do you know this is what I was created to be? This is what I was born to be?
See, Brian, that's why we go to school. That's why the kids are in school to learn. That's why the teachers are teaching them. That's why our parents made decision for us to go to school. Whether they are together or they're not together, that's why they send us out to become better people. One can never know how to do all the things that he wants to know or she wants to know or need to do at one point. But every challenge that comes your way, there is an answer to that. It is difficult for one to say, hey, this is a template, this is where you must start to solve this particular problem, because, to solve all problems, because they vary. It all depends on what we're dealing with. But the starting point of everything is to understand that thing, understanding your situation. If your parents are having problems, you understand in who you are in that family. You are positioning yourself. Based on that understanding, then you have a starting point where you can now start to think of what to do. It's not good to take sides, to run to this person or to run to that person. I don't advise anyone to do that, because you don't know it all. You don't really know what's going on between them. The best thing to do, depending on how old you are, I will assume that every person watching this is a teenager. The best thing will be to, first of all, pray. Find some time to pray. You don't have to be too righteous to pray. You don't have to be too holy to pray. But learn to pray. Learn to pray. Learn to sit down in one place to listen to the voice. Through prayer, you will develop a pattern, a different kind of habit, attitude, behavior that is different from what somebody that does not pray do or how they react. But if you form the habit of praying over your situations, that's a good starting point. Another thing is to, because you are praying, The reason why you're praying is that you're not happy about something that's going on. As you pray and pay attention, certain things will come into your mind for you to understand how and what you will do next. See, sometimes God can use you as a child to make peace between both your parents. But if you take a quick side, oh, I love my mom or my dad, you lose it. Stay neutral. If you're old enough to ask questions, ask them questions. Gently, kindly. Don't be angry about it. Don't throw anything. Don't throw stones. Don't hit the walls. Anger kills. The only thing that will help the situation you are in is by understanding who you are. And it starts with that prayer. So after you do that, you can talk to your parents, explain to them, tell them how much you love them. Now this is strange, but if you tell them how much you love them and how much you care about them, and ask them if there is anything you can do to make things better for them. After you say it gently and leave.
Brian, thank you so much for coming. Before we close, I just want to give a general advice to any person watching this today that we've heard it several times in life that there is hope. Yes, there is hope. We've also heard it in life that no matter what happens to you, that God is there with you. It is true. God is there with you. I've experienced that. I'm a living witness. I've been through pain. I've been through all kinds of stuff. I've lost my father. I've lost my mom. So I'm in the same shoes. I'm an orphan. But look at me today. Like I said earlier, I've been able to interview great people on television and radio, and I've been able to actually own stuff that I created by my own hand. Despite all these things that happened to me. So it's not important if I start looking at my problems. What is important is to look at other beautiful things that God has given to me, the opportunities out there that is for every person. If you are a student today, you can go into the US Army. Even if no one is to train you, this country will respond when you have a problem. So there is hope. You can start a small scale business. People like us are there to help you. We can help you to finance a business or give you advice on this. There are NGOs all over the world, all over America that can help you. There are information all over the place. Internet is full of it. You can learn how to do a website and you create a small website and you start making money. You can go on eBay and you start selling something, you make money. You go on Craigslist, you start selling something. So there is hope. You don't have to worry about, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this. And you can focus on yourself and get it done. So my advice is that everyone should first of all try to know who they are. Read your books. Respect your teachers. Respect your parents at home. Respect the laws of society, because it's important. If you go against the law, break the law, you serve punishment, and that is bad. You destroy everything that your parents or you suffered for. It's not necessary. You don't have to fight all times to win a battle. You don't even have to fight at all. You don't even have to worry about things, because sometimes most of the things that we worry about have already been solved. The only thing is that we're not even looking at it. So we have to develop a way of dealing with our crisis or relating with our friends or even with those that don't like us in school, so that we can make things right and shape our lives. It's not about what somebody says about you or what somebody thinks about you. It is about what you think about yourself and what you're gonna do. So long as that thing that you think about yourself is something that will help you become a better person. Don't do anything to spite somebody. Don't mock any person. Don't fight any person. Don't disobey the law. Don't disobey the teachers. Don't insult or abuse any person. Just be yourself. Stay simple. And life will be there for you. And success will be yours. Thank you so much, Brian.